Blackstone Audio presents The H.L. Hunley, The Secret Hope of the Confederacy by Tom Chaffin. Once again, to Meta and Zoe. I am anxious first and above all for a dead silence on our part, that the enemy may be lost in uncertainty and mystery which is more dreadful than any understood evil of even the greatest magnitude. Horace Lawson Hunley. France was a land, England was a people, but America, having about it still that quality of the idea, was harder to utter. It was the graves at Shiloh and the tired, drawn, nervous faces of its great men, and the country boys dying in the Argonne for a phrase that was empty before their bodies withered. It was a willingness of the heart. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Preface of Boats, Books, Barnacles, and Archives. One morning not long ago, while we were standing inside the temporarily drained tank in which the H.L. Hunley was then being excavated, Maria Jacobson, the project's senior archaeologist, directed my attention to an aspect of the Confederate submarine boat that can be missed if one gets too focused on the details. Viewed from the stern, she noted, the craft resembles a whale, or a porpoise or a dolphin, more so than it does any vessel of war. From a vantage immediately aft of the boat's propeller, as one gazes down the craft's 40-foot hull, the appearance of this boat, with its elegant, tapered hydrodynamic shape, evokes the cetaceous more than the martial. Many people who come here expect it to have a cylindrical shape, she said, but it doesn't. The craft's graceful angles bespeak a more refined aesthetic. To Jacobson, it seemed obvious that the Hunley's designers wanted their boat to look and move like an animal that swims through the sea, rather than some machine slapped together to satisfy the exigencies of military conflict. Nothing about its design or construction seems rushed, said the Danish-born scientist. It doesn't look at all like something built in a time of war. Normally, the tank in which we were standing, at Clemson University's Warren Lash Conservation Center in North Charleston, South Carolina, is filled with 60,800 gallons of fresh water. The water reduces the growth of fungus and algae and retards further corrosion of the wreck, a word that somehow seems ill-suited for this artifact, which, all things considered, appears to be in remarkably good condition. The Hunley has rested in the Lash Center tank since its recovery from Charleston Harbor in 2000, 136 years since the evening of February 17, 1864, when, in Charleston Harbor, it became the first submarine in world history to sink an enemy vessel. Shortly thereafter, amid still mysterious circumstances, the Hunley too sank.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?